Sorry ass DJ.
Hey everybody, how you doing out there? And welcome to another fresh set of Ranking the Victim's Death of a New Horror franchise. This one is going to be on the Halloween franchise here. I did have a vote on that between that and A Nightmare on Elm Street, and of course Halloween won. For anybody who's looking for the Nightmare on Elm Street Ranking the Victim's Death, I will probably not have that out until the middle of January there, so please be patient with me if you actually can. So when it comes to this very first Halloween movie directed by the great John Carpenter, I will definitely say there are more hits than misses on this here. We do have 5 to talk about here, and I would definitely be kind of curious, how would you rank the 5? Unless you really want to include the dog, so then 6 of them, how would you actually rank all the deaths in this very first Halloween movie? And do you like any of the deaths? I mean, are there ones that's really good, really bad, or just like, they're all just okay to you? And let's get ourselves started. Number 5 is going to be the mechanic. So you got Donald Pleasence, Dr. Loomis on a payphone, probably talking to the sheriff's department, saying about Michael Myers is coming back home. He gets off the phone with them. He sees that there's a truck, not that far from him, so he walks over to the truck. He sees there's a little bit of clothes on the ground and actually just kind of laying on the vehicle. It turns out it was a hospital gown that Michael Myers was wearing, and he ended up switching it with the jumpsuit of this mechanic here. Dr. Loomis is looking around, doesn't see where the driver is or if there is a dead body. So he actually, walks or kind of jogs back where the payphone is, and the camera pans over to this little grassy area where the mechanic is just laying there, maybe a little bit of blood on his face, and that's pretty much it there. Number 4 is going to be Judith, which is Michael Myers' sister. So we have Michael Myers in the living room, point of view of him here. He hears some footsteps coming down, and it's actually Judith's boyfriend, and he says goodnight to her. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow at school, something like that. So he actually leaves the house, closes the door. We get Michael, who goes up the steps. He actually picks up like this little clown mask, and now we get a point of view through this little clown mask here. Walks into Judith's bedroom there. She is pretty much only wearing her underwear. She's combing her hair. She turns around and sees Michael and says, "Michael, what are you doing in here?" He starts stabbing at her there, and then she actually just falls to the ground. It's an okay death. Number 3 is going to be Annie. So when it comes to Annie, she's dropping off Lindsay at Tommy's house because that's where Laurie is. Watch both of these kids. And so Annie goes back. She tries to open up the car door. It's locked. She goes in the house, finds the keys, comes on back. And I swear to God that she doesn't unlock the door like it's already unlocked there. She gets in the vehicle. She noticed that inside the vehicle, it's very foggy and wondering what's going on. Michael comes from the back seat there, grabs her by the neck and starts choking her out. She's trying to scream if she actually can. She's kicking her legs up in the air. She's swinging her hand and hitting the car horn there. And finally, Michael Myers gets his kitchen knife and nicks her in the neck a little bit. And then she just kind of has this... and then her head leans on the car door there. And then Michael Myers ends up carrying her into the house there. Tommy sees, oh my God, the boogeyman. Number 2 is going to be Linda. So after Linda and Bob have sex, Bob goes into the kitchen to get some bears. Michael Myers goes up in this white sheet like he's a ghost there. And Linda's like, well, where's my bear? She actually flashes him. And finally, she's like, you know what? You're just being a little creepy tonight, Bob. I don't know what's going on. So she gets out of bed, picks up the phone and calls Laurie and says, hey, I wonder where Annie is. And Laurie finally picks up. All she hears is a little bit of screaming. And she's like, oh, first I hear your famous chewing, Annie. Now I hear your famous screaming. But it actually was, of course, Linda there. And Linda, like, the thing is, Michael Myers walked over to her and then chokes her with the phone cord. She's screaming. And finally, whenever she's finally almost out of breath there, she starts falling down, and she actually takes the sheet with her. And of course, we knew it was Michael Myers. He actually picks up the phone there. And then, I can't remember if he hangs up or if Laurie hangs up there. But I actually thought that was a pretty good one there. But number 1 is going to be Bob. And so the thing is, he's in the kitchen there, and he hears a little bit of a noise. So he goes over to this door here, he opens it up, and here comes Michael, and actually grabs the guy by the neck there. Bob's trying to struggle there. Michael Myers lifts them up in the air, and with his kitchen knife, he stabs him, and he is just up in the air, pinned because of the knife to the wall here, and Michael Myers just steps back a little bit, kind of does the little tilt of his head there, like, that is very interesting and very cool. Okay, folks, well, there is my John Carpenter Halloween 1 Ranking the Victim's Death. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this here. This was going to definitely be a quick one with only 5 deaths to talk about here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.